What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. So, I know I haven't done one of these for a while, and I don't really have much of an explanation other than to say I've been going through a lot of psychological issues, and I've been feeling really burned out. You can tell just with my posture and how I'm presenting myself right now that I'm incredibly tense, and I just haven't been able to quite find a way how to deal with it. But I've been just trying to find ways to kind of just gradually work my way back into doing these every weekend. And I think I figured out a way that I can do it without overwhelming myself. So starting with this weekend and going, I forgot I moved I have my camera over here now for these. Okay. So starting this weekend and continuing on into every weekend from here on out until I guess I retire. I'm going to be doing these in two parts. I'm going to do Saturday. I'm going to do Saturday nights. I'm going to do four the shorter ones, and for Sundays I'm going to do the three longer ones. And also Sunday will be the one where I do Nuke's Top 5, regardless of how long it is. But videos like chills, the ones that are 30 minutes long, I'm gonna do those on Sundays. Alright, so also they'll also put a little, that'll also take some pressure off of you guys to watch it, since I'll be making shorter videos of it. You won't have to spend almost 3 hours watching one video. Alright, so I just wanted to let you know about that format change real quick before we start. So, our first video is going to be from Sir Spooks. Now, he doesn't have much in terms of uploads, so I went with his one of his more recent, longer ones. This one was back in February 20th, 2022. It's top 5 scary videos that'll horrify everyone. So, let's go ahead and pop that up, turn on the display, that's good, and here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos that will horrify everyone. So, let's begin. SEK Paranormal is a smaller YouTube channel that focuses on the channel owners, Sandra and Emil, as they venture out to various different abandoned and allegedly haunted places from around their home country of Sweden. In this video, Emil talks to the camera and says that the graveyard that he's going to explore today is one of the most haunted in all of Sweden. He says that he has been here numerous times in the past, and every single time he has come, he has noticed some strange things in and around the area. For the first 20 minutes or so of the video, it doesn't seem as though Emil is having any luck when it comes to finding anything creepy to record. But then a couple of minutes later, while walking around the surrounding area of the graveyard, Emil manages to capture something creepy that you won't be able to explain. So, let's take a look.
If I can get that knocking one more time, because that would be awesome.
While walking around this area, Emil ends up filming what appears to be some sort of a shadow-like figure looming around the corner, something that he did not notice at the time of his visit to the graveyard. It
Ooh,
wasn't until
okay.
after he got back home to review the footage that he noticed the spooky discovery, and surely he must have been terrified upon seeing the eerie figure he ended up recording directly in front of him. Sadly, because the figure is so hard to see, it's nearly impossible to determine exactly what this figure is.
Indeed.
So for now at least, the identity
Mystery.
of this mysterious figure will remain a complete mystery.
For all I know, it could have been like a rogue tree branch curling in a gust of wind.
The Conjuring is a popular horror film franchise that was created in 2013 with the release of the first film directed by James Wan, which garnered tons of box office revenue and great critic reviews alike. The film, which is based on true events, follows paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren as they venture out to a farmhouse in Rhode Island in 1971 to perform a terrifying exorcism to aid the Perrin family. Over on TikTok, a woman named Alex ventures out to the allegedly haunted real-life Conjuring house to see if she can get anything creepy on camera. It doesn't take long for her wish to come true. Take a look and see for yourself.
Oh my god, did you guys...
It's moving. The door's moving.
Oh my...
Shut the door. I don't think you can do it.
Never challenged a ghost.
Holy shit. Holy shit. What's that?
Flux went off.
The flux went off downstairs now? Jesus Christ, alright.
Oh.
Although it can only be seen for a brief second,
I
as
saw
soon
it.
as Alex moves her flashlight out of view, a very tall and ominous shadow figure can suddenly be seen looming in the hallway, before the video abruptly ends just a moment or two later. Of course, this video has caused a lot of people to speculate as to what exactly Alex was able to film that night. Because we only see the figure for a second, it can be difficult to determine exactly what this figure is and what its intentions were. Just because it didn't do anything to directly harm Alex doesn't necessarily mean it's friendly. It's just a good thing that Alex left shortly after and didn't have to figure out the answer the hard way.
That was creepy.
There's just something so incredibly unsettling about long, black buildings where it's just you and endless amounts of emptiness. You know that you are alone in there, but that doesn't make it any less creepy. Sadly for YouTuber Exploration Unknown, while exploring a dark and abandoned building late at night, he found out the hard way that he was definitely not alone.
Of course he's not.
In the video, we can hear the YouTuber ask, "Is your name Leroy?" to a specific spirit in the area. Just a second later, he swears that he hears a strange voice coming from another
Had
room
to.
nearby. Upon hearing this eerie noise, Exploration Unknown stands still for a few moments, perhaps completely frozen in terror. But as soon as he shakes it off and proceeds to continue on with the investigation, something even more terrifying happens that he simply cannot explain. Take a look at the creepy footage.
Is your name Leroy? Dude, I just heard something from like another room. I heard something back that way. Dude, you hear that talk? You hear that? I hear a man's voice. Somebody might call us here, dude. Ooh, what was that?
Out of nowhere, a tall shadow figure can be seen rushing across the area, trying not to be caught by the YouTuber. Even though the uploader seems to have noticed something, he's unable to find where exactly the shadow figure went. But even the most hardened skeptics are going to have a difficult time explaining this video away, because it's apparent that there was definitely something there in the building. As for what exactly, well, that will remain a
That
mystery
is...
for now.
Wow. It looks like it's hunched over, too. That's eerie.
The following videos were posted to TikTok in May of 2021 and follows the uploader as he ventures out to the haunted Wesley Manor, a place that is said to contain the spirit of a deceased child. Upon learning of this, the uploader proceeds to conduct an investigation inside to see if he can communicate with it. His hopes seemingly came true.
Aha, I've seen this
For the
clip
first
before.
little while of the video, the uploader stands around explaining that just before he hit record, he saw the ghostly child and says that he wants to see if he can capture it again. As he slowly makes his way around the decayed building, he makes a startling discovery.
Gonna try this again. I saw the little boy, or girl, I couldn't tell what it was. But again noted there's not any orbs down here. Not like there usually is. The energy's also a little different. Oh, I think, oh, he's back. Hey, hi. Hey, oh shit, let me go. I'm listening to the child giggle. I'm starting to get a little freaked out myself, and I've been through this before. I could definitely hear him laugh. I can hear it laughing. It's so crazy how there's no orbs down here. This place is usually... You guys hear that?
Out of nowhere, a child's hand comes out from behind a corner and begins to wave at the TikToker before giggling. Even though he's startled, he proceeds to chase the child, but as soon as he rounds the corner, he is shocked to discover that the ghostly child is nowhere to be found. Then in a second video, the uploader walks around a new part of the building, trying his best to find the child when out of nowhere, he spots something out of the corner of his eye that causes him to freeze up in shock and awe.
Alright, so I've already chased this thing twice. It's definitely visible. The energy in here isn't heavy, but it's definitely charged. Oh, there it is. Hey! Hey, aren't you sick and tired of me chasing you? Yo. Are you done throwing rocks at me?
Miraculously, the face of a young boy can be seen peeking around the corner before the uploader eventually proceeds to chase the boy. But just like before, once he starts to run after him, the boy mysteriously vanishes, seemingly without a trace. In a third video, you can see the boy make another appearance, although this time, it doesn't seem as though the TikToker notices because he does not chase him this time. But if you look just carefully enough, you can see that the ghostly child is most definitely still there.
If you're here and you're hearing this, I apologize for saying that. And yeah, if your head is deformed, maybe it was just a trick of the light. I don't know. So, yeah, I apologize. And yeah. Definitely getting the feeling, that's for sure.
These are only a few of the many videos on this TikTok user's page, and obviously, ever since these videos have been published to the internet, many people have been wondering what exactly this figure is. Is it truly the ghost of a deceased young boy? If so, what does he want? Is he simply looking for a friend to play with to pass some time in the afterlife? Is this just some clever video editing or special effects work? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Either way, regardless of if it's real or fake, it's definitely chilling. It's definitely chilling.
A TikTok user named Cody Aaron is explaining that the office building he works in has a door that moves all by itself, as well as a chair that does the exact same thing. It's crystal clear just by looking at Cody and hearing the way he speaks that he's both tired and freaked out, even though it seems he's used to this happening by now. But little did he know that things would get a whole lot worse in such a short time frame. Just 12 seconds into the recording of this video, he manages to capture something genuinely terrifying directly behind him that he didn't even notice at the time.
Okay, you guys, so this is the door that moves on its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired, there's absolutely nothing here this time. I've not seen anything.
About 30 seconds later, Cody is able to capture yet another creepy incident while walking through a hallway. Pay close attention to the open door directly behind him and see what happens next.
There was way more people than what's usually here today, so I kind of guess maybe that's what it is, and I'm just gonna call it a day. I'll start again tomorrow maybe, and we'll see what.
As soon as the door slams shut behind him, Cody's face of horror looks completely genuine as he seemingly pauses to wonder what in the world just happened. As he turns around to investigate his surroundings, his eyes go wide as the terror slowly but surely builds within him. He also claims that he's the only one in the building. So who or what closed that door? A second follow-up video shows Cody recording the screen of CCTV cameras inside the office building, which prove to capture some truly terrifying things. Cody explains that if there is a green light at the bottom of each security camera's video feed, it means there is no motion detected in the room at the time. However, this confuses Cody because, as he quickly points out, one of the rooms definitely has some motion going on inside of it.
Okay, so I'm here by myself. All of these green lights means that there's no motion, right? Look in this room. What in the world is that? That is insane. I
That is
have never
creepy.
seen something like this.
What in?
This
Jeez.
is directly
Dude.
beside me in the next room.
Get a new job, man. Get out of there and get a new job.
Did you see that? It disappeared. What in the world?
After showcasing all of the video feeds, Cody proceeds to investigate the office building once more, just to make sure that he is as alone as he hopes he is. But upon entering this one room, it becomes 100% clear that he is definitely not alone.
Let's do it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Eric's help. for
Bye.
this.
Bye.
I'm not gonna do this by
Yeah.
myself.
Bye.
I promised him that I would do this, but
Out of there.
there's gonna have to be more people here besides me.
Out of nowhere, a
I'm
loud
not
demonic
coming
voice
back.
shouts for Cody to leave before he does exactly that.
Oh, is that what it
It's
said?
miraculous just how calm and collected Cody sounds while leaving the building. Because I'd like to think that most people would be absolutely chilled to the bone after hearing.
I promise. Okay.
Hold on a second. I gotta play this clip for my wife real quick.
Okay.
Sorry
yeah.
about that, guys.
I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. I promised him that I would do this, but there's gonna have to be more people here besides me.
Out of nowhere, a loud demonic voice shouts for Cody to leave before he does exactly that. It's miraculous just how calm and collected Cody sounds while leaving the building. Because I'd like to think that most people would be absolutely chilled to the bone after hearing such a loud and menacing voice shouting at them. This video is only a couple months old, meaning that the mystery has still yet to be solved. Let's just hope that Cody has switched to working from home, because it's obvious that there is something in the office building that doesn't want Cody's company.
Goodbye.
And that was 5 scary videos that will horrify everyone. I hope you...
That was just the first video. How are any of these other 3 going to top that? You alright? Yeah. Alright, so next we got King Frostmare, the scariest videos you cannot explain.
Hello guys, time for scary videos. Today with some eerie poltergeist activity in the home of a man and an interesting shadow encounter in an old basement. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the computer audio was coming in.
This next clip was uploaded by Haunted Forest Monsters. He states that this footage was taken from the security camera at his mother's work. We were keeping an eye on the cameras lately, since some strange sightings had been seen in the building and the adjacent parking lots. The clip was taken on a dark and rainy night when there was no cars or people around. However, movement was still somehow detected. Let's take a look at what the security camera caught.
Ooh. Yeah, I saw that.
It comes from up there. There. See? It's right there. Yo, what the f...
Around the middle of the parking lot, a ghostly shadow suddenly appears out in the rain. The figure starts walking to the right, and you can almost even make out what appears to be legs. This is truly a humanoid shape. As we stated earlier, the parking lot is visibly empty, meaning there's no way for this to be a reflection or shadow of anyone or anything.
Okay.
The camera turns to keep capturing the spirit as it moves across the parking lot, and then eventually vanishes into thin air. This sighting is definitely strange, the way the spirit moves and seems.
It's the ghost of a former mall goer who could not find a parking spot during Christmas Eve. They died there, forever looking for a place to park on Christmas Eve.
Seems to walk, makes it seem to be more than a water drop or smudge on the camera. But let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Now we will be taking a look at some updates in the Headman haunting. User, my name is Sam, has been documenting this haunting for a year now on YouTube, and many of you will remember him. Sam and his 2 cats have been experiencing paranormal phenomena around their house, and many viewers are saying that they believe the Headman could be the culprit. For those who are unaware, the Headman is described as a dark entity that has stalked human beings throughout history, not merely within a particular society or during a specific time frame. The Headman exists in lore, from Japan all the way to the Canadian Inuit people. The Headman has been said to paralyze his victims with fear and leave many with a feeling of breathlessness and a large weight on their chest. The first video of the new series that Sam uploaded is quite ominous. Sam can be seen making a phone call, thanking a friend for taking care of his cats for a few days.
Taking Buddy and Jessica for a few days. Yeah, I just gotta get out of this house for a little bit. Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I gotta get going. I gotta go check into the hotel in about an hour. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
The door slams on its own. Definitely strange.
The lights went out.
Much of the rest of the video is black as the power has gone out, and only sounds of panic and rustling can be heard as Sam prepares to leave the dark house. However, take a look at what he captured at the very end of this video. A large dark entity can be briefly seen looming over Sam, terrifying him before vanishing. It seems unlikely that this shadow could be furniture or anything of that nature, especially given the way Sam runs out of the house in
Okay, so for this one I'm calling fake. Because you know, the way everything kind of happens is just way too conveniently timed to be a coincidence.
fear.
You know, especially the whole thing with him pointing the camera at the floor with the light. I mean, pointing the light at the floor, I get that, but why also point the camera down there? I mean, what are we going? What about the floor is going to excite us?
This next video shows the sort of paranormal occurrences that have been happening in Sam's home over the last year. Cabinets banging, utensils falling, various objects flying around the house. Even the cat seemed to get disturbed by the spirit at some point. Although there are no shadow figure sightings in this video, we get a good idea of the terrifying living conditions for Sam and his pets. The next video in the series is actually quite tame for most of the time, and simply features Sam, who's video calling with a paranormal expert in hopes to get some answers or advice as to what has been going on in his home. All seems calm as the call ends, until this happens.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Nobody can help you, Sam.
What?
This is truly chilling if it really was without prompt.
Alexa, what did you just say?
No new notifications.
The final video we will be looking at today was taken while Sam was clearing the snow from his car.
You know, again, like you said though, not without prompt. That could have been easily staged.
Sam places his phone on the dash, leaves it recording, and the following chilling footage was captured.
doesn't move.
A dark figure suddenly appears in view from within the garage. The entity is entirely dark, and it appears that they are wearing some sort of hat. At the same time, the camera appears to be experiencing some interference. Viewers have pointed out this seems to be the same interference that occurs when a magnet is placed next to a camera. Is it possible that the spirit is somehow causing these strange colors and the high-pitched sound? What do you think of this haunting?
I'm not convinced.
We'll be definitely
It's
keeping
fake.
an eye on this channel to see any possible updates. Very creepy.
It was creepy, yeah, but also, it's fake.
Now we will be taking a look at another update on the haunting of your Sherlock. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with this story already. Luan and his family own a store that has been experiencing tons of paranormal
yes.
activity, including shadow figure sightings.
familiar with
Within
this
the last
story.
few months, the haunting seems to have escalated to their home as well. The family has been documenting the occurrences for months now.
Oh no! The spirits moved to their home now. That's not good.
La presión fuerte, pero
In the clip, Luan is filming in his home at night. Behind a curtain, a shadow can be seen very quickly, moving in front of the window. It happens so fast, so Luan slows it down for us.
Oh,
As the dark figure
okay, there
moves
it
out
is.
of sight, we can make out very briefly what appears to be a glowing eye.
dice que no podemos estar así, que es nuestra casa. Se siente la presión fuerte, pero pues es nuestra casa, ¿no?
Do you believe this is the same spirit that has been haunting the family in the prior videos?
Possible.
Or could this just be a strange shadow that Luan caught on camera by chance?
That's possible
Who can
too.
say for sure? I'll keep my eyes open for possible updates.
I mean, I really hope that's what it is, because I've been following that story as well, and you know, given what's going on at their store by itself, I would hate to think the same thing would be happening at their home too.
The following is a capture that was taken at Tantallon Castle in Scotland. The castle dates back to the 14th century and was the location of multiple attacks and battles, leaving it in the ruined state it is in today.
That's someone up there?
The photo was taken by Christopher Atchison in 2009. In the image we can see what appears to be a man in old-style clothing looking down from one of the windows. No mannequins or costumed guides are used at the castle, and experts have confirmed that no digital trickery was used. The photographer who took the photo stated, "I was not aware of anyone or anything being present in my picture. Could Chris capture a legitimate spirit? Or is there any other explanation for this photograph?"
Photoshop, maybe?
How chilling.
It's possible. It's easier to manipulate a photograph than it is to manipulate a video.
This next clip was submitted by Lisa and was uploaded on their channel, The South Cags. The group was conducting a paranormal investigation at Lake Shawnee. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park is known as being one of the most haunted locations in the USA. It was the site of a massacre when disputes over the land occurred between Native Americans and European settlers. It was also the burial site for many Native Americans, and other historical items were also uncovered during a dig. Many believe this land is extremely cursed due to the deaths that occurred there. In the video, we see one of the ghost hunters attempting to make contact with the spirits that may live there. Let's watch.
So, the little girl that's here, the object that I'm holding. It kind of looks like a necklace, and you're more than welcome to touch it. It just lets me know answers to questions that I ask you. So feel free to answer as much or as little as you would like.
Look at all that energy that's surrounding them.
Do you like it here at Lake Shawnee?
Did you catch it? A black shadow figure is seen, pacing in front of the table.
Oh, I did not see that at first.
This shadow is much darker than the others we can see in the video, leading me to believe this may truly be paranormal. The spirit walks back and forth a few times before the video cuts off. The entire time, the team was having no idea that they may have been in presence of a shadow creature.
That is creepy.
What an amazing capture. What do you think happened here? This next clip was uploaded by Steve Ballard and was filmed at the Grain Ford Tunnels. The tunnels were originally built to defend the Thames from any French naval attacks and was actually used during both World Wars before being decommissioned in 1956. With such a lengthy history, it seems highly possible that this location might be haunted. The video is quite short, but keep your eyes on the back of the tunnel.
There was a breakthrough there, yeah.
I mean, so many soldiers probably died in that tunnel system.
Steve is moving his flashlight around, seemingly illuminating the details of the brick wall around, when he captures something unexpected.
Shadow figure at Grain Fort. Show itself just there. This is being played about half speed. Now watch. Now.
Ooh,
See it?
okay, yeah. I saw that.
Walking past him in the darkest part of the tunnel is what appears to be a shadow figure. The entity is tall, about the size of the average man. And could possibly be wearing some bulky clothing, maybe a backpack. Could this be the spirit of a soldier lost during one of the world wars? As Steve aims the flashlight towards the figure, it vanishes. I can only imagine how terrifying it must be to encounter something like this deep in the tunnels. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Is it a true paranormal capture?
This is being played about half speed.
Well, obviously it doesn't mean any harm, because in the tunnels like that, no one else around, that ghost could have easily done some damage to him. Either that or it's fake.
This next video was uploaded by Exploration Unknown, which is run by John in Tennessee. The channel is focused on visiting abandoned and unusual locations, so it's not surprising that he may have run-ins with the paranormal. The clip was filmed at the abandoned Brushy Mountain State Prison, which is known to be a haunted location. It was filmed at the abandoned Brushy Mountain State Prison, which is known to be a haunted location, and was filmed at approximately 3 a.m. It appears that the group is visiting some sort of basement or parking structure in the prison, just exploring and capturing some footage, when they happen to catch this on camera.
Is your name Leroy?
Oh, I've seen this before.
Dude, I just heard something from like another room.
Yeah, the shadow figure that shows up.
I heard
right
something back that way. Dude, you hear that talk? You hear that? I hear a man's voice. Somebody might call us here. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, what was that?
Take a look at the far right of the screen. A strange shadow is suddenly caught moving in the back portion of the room. It doesn't seem like the shadow aligns with any of the people present. It definitely has a humanoid shape, although it is quite hard to tell in the darkness of the prison. It's tricky to say what could have caused this sighting, although the uploader does believe it was a shadow figure. Viewers also have commented that the negative energy in the video leads them to believe it was a paranormal capture. I suppose we will never know for sure what was captured at that abandoned prison, but it's pretty ominous.
Mm-hmm. Child ghost, huh?
The following video was uploaded in 2012 by Real Ghosts on Film. The user had been experiencing paranormal activity in the forest behind his home for a while now, including disembodied voices, and decided he would try and use a camera to see if he could catch a glimpse at the spirits haunting the woods, which he believes to be the ghost of a young girl. About the video he wrote, "I filmed in the woods behind my house for only 5 minutes before I located the open area where her energy was. I wanted to catch her image. I've seen her several times in the woods but never filmed her until now."
I see her.
On the very far left of the frame, a white spirit suddenly emerges from the bushes and seems to actually skip past the camera. It's hard to see many details of the entity, but the size seems to align with the idea that this could be the spirit of a child. The user also wrote that immediately after capturing this, his battery died and the camera turned off, although he had only been out and filming less than 10 minutes. Do you think the spirit could possibly be responsible for the sudden battery drain? It wouldn't be the first time something like that has occurred, but do you think it's a true ghost capture? Let me know.
It's a good capture either way. Line the shadows falling down.
Now let's take a look at a video uploaded by user Furboots and showcases some paranormal activity he caught in London, England. Furboots states that he and his friends decided to try and search for some haunted locations throughout the city, asking locals for their opinions on the most haunted areas. Where they ended up was a park called Roding Valley, apparently known to be quite creepy late at night. The men stayed at the park for hours, taking photographs of the darkness to try and catch any spirits that might be lurking around.
Photo of some entity, something. We called it vulto. As you can see, well, you can't see anything, but if you tweak up the brightness and contrast, you will be able to see what is in the photo.
Furboots enhances the brightness on one of the photos, and we can see a large and dark shadow figure. The entity has very long legs and appears to be quite tall, perhaps taller than most humans. It looks that they may have caught the creature in motion due to the blur, but it is hard to say. The fact that the figure is entirely black with no distinguishable clothes or features really makes me believe this could be a paranormal sighting. What do you think? This video was uploaded to the channel Drenna and Mike's Paranormal Adventures. In this video, the duo, joined by a friend of theirs, is visiting a home that was actually the location of a murder and is now abandoned. And then start to get their equipment ready. Throughout the course of the investigation, it seems the spirits are quite active.
What is my name? Do you know my name? Do you know any of our names?
Did you just touch me on my shoulder?
That's why you're talking about.
What shoulder?
My left shoulder.
After an hour or so of investigation, the team makes their way into the kitchen, which is where they capture this chilling footage.
And I have the show standing right next to you. Yeah, my whole body. They touch you, you chill. They'll touch you.
Really? Hush. So special. Totally different type of chill.
Over like this, sound like maybe a screw being on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And then that knock you heard. Oh yeah, I also seen the light flickers. The
Yeah,
light
we
flickers.
got a couple light flickers.
I had that written down.
As Drenna pans the camera across the room, she appears to capture a large dark shadow figure in this dark hallway. We can see and hear the other two investigators, and neither seem to be back there. So what was responsible for this shadow? Another interesting note about this section is the way the camera fails to focus multiple times. It isn't uncommon that cameras don't want to focus around spirits. What do you think of this capture? Is it a trick of the eye? Or really a spirit that is trapped in this house?
I don't see how your eye can be that deceptive.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Alright, we got 2 more videos. Next up is from Spicy Horror. Let's check the comments here real quick. Hey bro, how's the fam? Need to join you on one of these again, been a long time. Yee yo! Ah! Oh, Brendo, I don't know if you're still here or not, but family is great. And yeah, we're getting along good. Yeah. Alright. So next up is from Spicy Horror. Top 4 scary ghost videos so scary you'll run away.
1,000 likes because they can't speak English.
Okay. I mean, some can.
Now let me put this fact in front of your fat ass, so I know that you understand what I'm saying. People these days are just softer and likely to be dumber. That's why a security guard is running in the next clip. I mean, his job is to stay at night and protect the property, not fooling around. Timmy and Jimmy are 2 security guards who work in a school somewhere in Argentina. Their real names are unknown, so I named them on behalf of their parents.
One of the first things I hear, he calls me a fat ass.
Jimmy, the camera holder, noticed some weird noise coming from one of the classrooms. He went to Timmy and told him about it, so both of them could go and check. In the end, it turned out they were useless.
Che, boludo, ¿escuchaste eso? Claudio. Shh. ¿Escuchaste eso, boludo? Allá en el aula hay como un ruido, boludo. Pero vamos, porque si padre dijo que filmemos, boludo. Si no vamos después, padre, si Servino nos va a sacar el cuero, boludo. Vamos a ir esquivando un toque. Vamos, un toque, boludo, dale. Hace un frío, sí, boludo, hace un refrío. Pero acá parece que hace más frío, porque dice cuando hace frío que es por algo, digamos. ¿Dónde escuchas, boludo? Acá hay ruido en toda la escuela. Pero sí, boludo, escuchate. ¿Ves escuchar? ¿Escuchás, boludo? ¿No escuchás? Nada, boludo. Ah, pues sí. Sí. ¿Dónde escuchaste, a ver? sé, boludo, para mí que por allá. O ahí, no sé. ¿Dónde, boludo?
What are you looking for here?
Por acá era. ¿Viste, boludo? ¿Viste eso? Ah, boludo. Aguantá, boludo, aguantá. Aguantá.
If a simple chair single-handedly humiliated these two by just moving a little to the right, imagine what one guy with a knife could do. Most likely one of them will get a heart attack. Talking about humiliation, I could say there isn't much of it in the next one, but a little sparkle, just enough to make a kid happy. Patrick Starr and Jason Friday the 13th are back in this poltergeist cabin, which right from the beginning we get to see paranormal activity. But don't get too excited and hold these little soft tingly basketballs tight, because there isn't much activity here. Just that one, and another that involves an object that preferred to stay anonymous and out of the frame when it fell down. The rest of the information that you should know about are packed in a very neat and comfy looking box, which contains noises and voices. And about the humiliating part, the spirits insulted them. And that's about it.
Okay, so guys, literally setting up the night vision cameras, put one in the corner of the room there. I was going to turn the lights off, and that drawer opened on its own. And
I legit watched it open.
And we have the footage.
It's slanted.
Right here. I'm gonna put it on the computer right now. It just happened.
It's slanted. Gravity did that. You look, even right there, you can tell it's slanted. Right here, you can tell that it's slanted.
Hello. I was about to say we're gonna leave this box here, and there's a microphone there. If you want to talk to us, you can say something through here, and we'll be able to hear it through that microphone.
That was gravity. Gravity did. You guys are idiots.
I watched it. The whole thing just tipped.
Tell me I'm not gonna be this stupid and oblivious when I do my first paranormal investigation.
The hell was that, dude?
That drawer just opened.
Heard the voice come through there, yeah. Was that through there? It didn't sound
me,
like it was.
Show me the drawer closing back up.
It was through the spirit box.
The cabinet tilting back up. Then I'll believe it.
That was a noise clear as day.
I'm not saying that these guys planned that.
That's me.
I'm not saying there's a logical explanation.
Too close to it.
Oh, that's weird. It's saying that this camera is about to die.
Really? Whoa.
Oh, that's weird. It's saying that this camera is about to die.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Really? Yeah.
That was so clear and loud.
Yeah.
Did you hear the thing, REM pod go off?
Huh?
That thing went off right when it happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like literally at the exact same time.
That was so loud too.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like an actual person. And this is where.
Whoa.
What did it say?
Rolled.
Help.
I heard help.
Whoa.
What's up?
That second voice did not come from the spirit box.
How do you know?
Aim.
Because I heard the first help, and the direction of it was right where the spirit box is. That second voice came from over there.
What second voice?
You didn't hear that second voice?
I heard help.
Right after that, a female said something, and it wasn't over there where. I've got like head to toe chills. That, oh my god,
Let's
dude,
go look at
it was where that bathroom is.
Let's go look.
Oh my god. Like it sounded like a real person was in here. I just want to make sure.
Do we want to bring the obelisk with us?
Sure.
Well,
What did that say?
Paper.
It scared the hell out of me.
The ghost of that.
What the hell was that?
well, something got tossed over there.
It sounded like it was way in the back too.
Yeah.
Not right here. Like
Character. Reveal.
you can't even get back there.
There is still part 2 of this video, which I haven't watched yet, so make sure you go to their channel and watch it, because I should do too.
Yeah, finally got it out.
A guy who I think has no business regarding the area he is recording in. He has noticed a weird accident, which he witnessed 3 times, according to Wikipedia and him. I don't know if he works here or not, but it's a bus station. And for some reason, these buses likes to work on their own at night. Maybe you are now getting some flashbacks of the Cars movie. But don't worry, it's not like it. So you ain't getting a 4th installation of that weird trilogy. But what you're getting is a guy talking about how his life got better
more
after
like
reading some
Maximum
controversial
Overdrive.
book, and the activity itself. So check this out.
Dude, you're brave going into that into that bus at that particular moment. Wait. Did anyone else see that? Here, I'm gonna slow it down here. There's a face right there. And now it's gone. He panned the camera to get back and now it's gone.
Pessoal, é a terceira vez que isso acontece. É a terceira noite seguida que eu vejo isso acontecer. As luzes piscam, são alternados, entendeu? E eu tô um pouco assustado. Mas não era pra eu estar assustado. Porque é a terceira vez que eu presencio isso. As luzes se acendem e dali a pouco elas se estabilizam, né? Elas piscam, dali a pouco elas se estabilizam. Não tem ninguém, eu parei o carro aqui numa meia distância e mantive o farol ligado para vocês verem que não tem nenhuma montagem, não tem ninguém, eu tô sozinho aqui na garagem. E é a terceira vez que isso acontece. Muita gente disse que isso começou a acontecer depois que eu comecei a ler o livro daquele autor polêmico, o Ed Duke, que teve muitas polêmicas envolvendo ele no passado. E eu estou lendo os livros dele, o Segredo de Orion, o outro também é o Mundos Paralelos, e muita gente diz que são livros amaldiçoados, mas outros dizem que são livros do bem. E depois que eu comecei a ler o livro dele, Eu realmente arrumei meu emprego, minha vida começou a melhorar. Então eu encaro isso como se fosse um sinal de anjo, sabe? E eu não sei como explicar. Ah lá, ó, vocês podem ver as luzes piscam, piscam. Vamos continuar observando. Não tem nada aqui. Luz ficaram acesa. Tem ninguém. Os vidros estão todos fechados, todos. Só tem a porta da lateral aberta. Vou lá pra ver.
Accurate the translation was, but it can't go too far away from the main subject, which is the book in this case. What does reading these books have to do with this paranormal activity, or humanormal? I will ask these questions and I want clear answers to them. I want them so clear I can see my butthole through them. Have you ever seen a guy who can slide on his ass without the floor being slippery? And have you ever looked at your hanging cloth at night and said, am I that broke? And will they come to life at some point? And last but not least, have you ever gone to the bathroom and sniffed your shit and told yourself, so this is how ugly I'm from the inside? Now the Russian dude may just have tried to recreate some of our worst nightmares, like the cloth coming to life, something grabbing you from the leg, a figure appearing in the mirror, a table moving, which honestly isn't that much of a nightmare to me. But the most interesting one is putting one of these long strings, similar to the ones girls use, and just like the girls, shove that damn thing in the hole, just to find all kinds of surprises. In our case, he found a skull.
Лежит и смотрит на меня. Либо это так отсвечивает, может быть, в бутылке той. Но это что-то деревянный, какой-то деревянный ящик. Офигеть.
Okay, that's a Halloween decoration. That's... Oh, I see that. I saw that shadow in the reflection. I saw that one too. I'm just waiting for that wheel to fly off and smack him in the head or something. Oh, it's slowing down. He's got a gun. What are you looking for? The ghost is right there, dude. That, you know, he sees this thing moving by itself, you know, increasing in speed. He's got the camera on it. And he's like, "Oh wow, this is fascinating." Squirrel. Holy crap! Yeah, no, I would get out of there. I would get out of there. Come back for the equipment later. Just get out of there. Why are you still there, dude? What the heck? Okay. At that point, you're not even trying to hide the fact that it's fake anymore. You're just being silly.
Не знаю, как мне до рассвета продержаться здесь. Мне остался последний свет.
Now I know what you will say. That white figure can move like a slender man, and that dark ghost is for entertainment only. Well, I couldn't find any better for this week, and for those who stuck to this point in the video, first of all, you're sticky, and second of all, you should now know those who can't speak English. And just in case you forgot, put your sticky finger on that subscribe button, and don't left it until I say enough.
You can only do what you can. That's why quite a few of my countdown videos don't have the best clips either. All right, our last one for tonight is Fearsome Top 5 scary ghost videos that'll keep you up at night.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Turn down the lights and get ready to take a look at 5 scary videos of ghosts caught on camera. Number 1. TikTok user Esmeralda looks to be living her best life. Her TikTok is full of videos of her having fun with friends, going to concerts, and enjoying good food. But there's one video that she recently posted that's not like the rest. One day, while Esmeralda was home alone, she noticed something strange that she could not explain, and luckily, she managed to catch it on video.
Okay, so am I tripping? Or... Okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows like
that is creepy.
As Esmeralda sat on her couch, clearly alone, the reflection on her TV said otherwise. As she points her camera towards the TV, we can clearly see the dark silhouette of something sitting right next to her. And just moments earlier, she showed that there was nothing and no one around that could possibly be causing this reflection. And this video is really tripping me out because honestly, I have no explanation. And I have to admit that after watching this video, I'm low-key paranoid that something could be sitting right next to me right now. Number 2.
Creepy.
YouTube user
Great
Scooter979 Represent uploaded a video in 2018 of something rather strange. While working in a car lot for a towing company, the guy behind this channel saw something bizarre happening to one of the cars. After noticing the light on inside of a Jeep and catching a glimpse of the car door slam shut, he quickly ran over to take a look. But after inspecting the car, he found no one, and all the doors on the Jeep were locked. Still convinced that something weird was going on, he went to check the cameras, and this is what he found. The door on the Jeep can be seen randomly opening on its own, and moments later, a small white orb can be seen floating away from the cars. A little while later, the car door suddenly closes by itself. According to the uploader, there was a very light wind that night, but nothing strong enough to blow a car door closed, and definitely not strong enough to open a car door. Now, as far as this little guy goes, I have a feeling it was fleeing the scene of a crime. The crime being haunting a car without a license. Number 3. The Scottish Ghost Company hosts ghost hunting events as well as ghost story walks in Scotland. And during a typical ghost event, they try to get the crowd involved and attempt to collect evidence proving the existence of the afterlife. Well, during a recent investigation, 2 members of the team set out on their own to explore an old abandoned industrial complex. And besides a security guard that was 3 buildings over, they were the only 2 people in the entire area. And after experiencing some pretty strange things, they attempted to get an intelligent response. And I think it's safe to say that they got exactly what they were looking for.
So the only other living person is the security guard, who is about 3 buildings away. So there's absolutely nobody except us in the whole area.
So we've heard so many loud bangs in here.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and do it again. Hi, Spirit, we're back again. Is that? There you go. Well, when we left this, it was open.
It was wide open.
Spirit, if you're still with us, I know I said I wasn't coming back. Could you...
Just so impressed with what you were able to do.
Can you open the door, please, if you're still with us?
Whoa, okay.
Oh my god.
Well, at least this ghost is very polite. I will say that. At least this ghost is very polite.
Oh my god.
Okay, Spirit, thank you. Can you close it again, please? Close the door over, please. We're really impressed. Thank you.
Look at that. How courteous.
Thank you. Well done.
After calling out and asking for a spirit to open the door, it eerily begins to open on its own. Clearly stunned by what they just witnessed, they then ask if the spirit could then shut the door. And once again, they get exactly what they asked for. So I think it's safe to say that these are clearly intelligent responses to their questions. And this may just be proof that ghosts can actually be polite and open the door for you.
Either that, or it's proof that you can pay someone $20 and they'll stand behind the door and open and close it on command.
A man named Steve Ballard runs a YouTube channel where he posts videos of himself exploring some pretty creepy places. And one place in particular where he often investigates is inside an old abandoned tunnel system beneath Grand Fort. Equipped with an EMF meter and a flashlight, he often sets out with friends looking for proof of the afterlife. Well, during one of his investigations, Steve found himself deep inside the maze of tunnels, accompanied by his friend Stuart. And almost immediately into the investigation, something may have been trying to gather energy.
There would have been candles. There were candles in it, which I assume would be one of these little hooks. Yeah, perhaps to put candles on.
Okay, this is a different clip.
Oh, my torch is coming out. That was charged. I'll charge it up today before I come out. That's weird. That's weird.
Despite charging his flashlight earlier in the day, the battery was immediately drained after entering the tunnels, and this may have just been a sign of what was to come the further they traveled inside. After having no luck catching any activity on their gear, the guys continued to explore, but little did they know what was waiting for them.
Into the tunnel system itself. This tunnel is it's amazing, isn't it? Really small, really clean. Yeah. And it's dry. Look, the best part.
Oh, this is the same clip.
As Steve's camera points down the
this
tunnel,
is just actual
a dark
raw
figure
footage.
appears to walk by. Moving from right to left, neither of the guys noticed this figure at the time, but Steve ends up saying something that's rather interesting.
I'll go down there. Just felt cold walking down this, Stu.
As he made it to the end of the tunnel where the dark figure was moments before, he mentions a change in temperature. So could that eerie figure be the reason for this cold spot? I'll let you decide. Number 5. Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies have made it their mission to stay at the most haunted locations and get a first-hand look at real paranormal activity. Well, in a recent investigation, the guys prepared to spend the night in an old historic home in Canada. Being over 150 years old, there's no telling how many spirits have decided to linger in this house over the years. People that have spent the night there before have complained of having vivid dreams of smelling ash in the air or getting burned alive in the fireplace located in the center of the house. But besides that, there aren't too many paranormal stories about this house. Well, while the owner of the house was giving the guys a tour of the place, she made it explicitly clear that they are not allowed to touch the clock under any circumstances. And strangely enough, during their investigation, some pretty interesting things happened around this clock.
Sorry about the lights in the room.
Maybe it isn't the clock, though. I don't know yet.
It's gotta be the clock.
It's not.
Clock! It just said clock! It went off around it yesterday like a couple times, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So again, this is the only item we're not supposed to touch here. It's like a weird pattern.
That is strange.
Whoa.
You got more solid as you brought it down?
Later on into the investigation, the guys attempt to make contact
course
with the help of
course.
a Ouija board, and the activity in the home almost
Let
immediately
the
picks up.
stupid begin.
So we're trying to see if anybody's here.
Maybe somebody named Steven or.
Immediately the REM pod as soon as he said Steven.
And it hasn't gone off.
It hasn't gone off
in
even
hours.
during the live stream. It didn't
Yeah.
go off at all. And solid. It did go off earlier that one time in the bathroom, but
That's really weird.
who's that?
Yeah, you heard that too?
Yeah. Who's it?
Find me.
I heard something.
My name is Steve. Find me.
Oh my god. Okay, let's say goodbye. And solid. It did go off earlier that one time in the bathroom, but
That's really weird.
who's that?
Yeah, you heard that too?
Yeah. Who's it? I heard something behind me. Oh my god.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, let's say goodbye.
Okay, yeah. I
As
think
soon
we're
as we
good.
brought this thing out,
Yeah.
okay.
Move it.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, wherever you are. Okay.
And despite saying goodbye and ending the session, that did not stop the activity.
Look, I'm sure it
It was
didn't.
interesting as soon as we pulled the Ouija board.
You know, just because you move
kinda
the thing
weird.
to goodbye, that
Stuck
doesn't
on
mean that the spirits
606.
are gonna leave.
Was that Steven that we heard shuffling across the floor?
Was that you that moved these? I keep hearing that shuffling.
Up.
What's it say?
Up.
Up. Oh,
Like
there
at the
goes that
windmill?
door.
Now, although these guys went into this investigation not exactly sure what to expect, they managed to catch some pretty interesting things. From objects moving to a door closing on its own, it looks like something is definitely lurking inside this old home. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Make sure to follow me.
Yeah. Oh, it's part of what I do. All right. Oh, those are some good ones. But we got the longer ones tomorrow night, and Nuke's top 5. So stick around for that, or stay tuned for that. Rather, I should say. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys tomorrow night for part 2. Take care.